Hi, I'm Annie Ridgel, the host of Prophetic Insight, and today is Wednesday. I want to give you your 10-minute word for the week. Have you, like myself, sat and pondered that there has to be more? Have you woken up in the middle of the night and thought that there just is something missing? Do you feel like you're called to live a different life? Are you trapped in a world of mediocrity? Well, I want to give you the answer today. I have found that every human being has been given a measure. That measure is enough to transform your life. When you activate and work that measure that's been given to you, I'm going to tell you the secret in a moment, then you will see your life change. I have obtained so many things by using this principle, and it is at work. No matter what your personal struggles or challenges are, no matter how far you feel you are behind in the race of life and achieving your goals, I want to declare to you that you can acquiesce. You can live the life that you are destined for. You can live a better life, not next year, not next month. You can live a better life today. How do you do that? How are you doing that? You said, because I see people being successful and I see people's lives changing, and I'm just watching them on Facebook and I'm just watching them on YouTube, and I'm seeing all these motivational speakers, but I don't still know how to get from point A to point B. Let me give you a foundation. Number one, every human being has been given a measure of grace. I'm talking to you. A measure of faith. If you take that faith and you begin to use it, you can bypass money, popularity, looks, the right neighborhood, the right upbringing, and you can basically equalize or normalize the playing field. You have been given a measure of faith. Now, what are you doing with your faith is going to be the difference. You have to take your faith out of the part of your heart in the invisible realm, and you have to begin to activate it and use it to bring spiritual matter into existence. Opportunities, let me say it like that. You will attract them. And so I do believe in the law of attraction. I believe in it very strongly. But I heard Myron Golden say that the law of attraction is not that it's mystical. It's not that it just makes things happen for you. But what the law of attraction does is that when you keep thinking positive, when you surround yourself with the mindset of God's love for you as a son, when you put your measure of faith at work in what he has said about you, that you have been given the power to get wealth, that life and death is in the power of your tongue. It's right there. That means you have been empowered. We are not disempowered. And when you take that measure of faith and apply it into this area with positive thinking, your actions follow your beliefs. Beliefs is a constraint of what you constantly meditate and think on. And so if you think defeated thoughts, if you think it's not going to work for me, it never happened for me, if you dwell on the past like I did and like many of you have, you will find yourself sinking, and you will be distracted, detracting what you actually want to bring into your life. And so because you're called here and you have a purpose, and there's people that are waiting for you to cross out of mediocrity into your best life ever, because they are supplied by your virtue. Let me say that again. The people that are standing on the banks of your river are waiting for you to cross over, because you supply to them their need. Your abundance is their supply to their need. Your abundance of information, revelation, whether it just be love, whether it just be humanitarian efforts, but this is how God's hand reaches and moves the world. God is a spirit. He tends to use human beings and partner with us to accomplish his will on the earth. So what is the answer to all the problems that you see that we're facing with school systems and drug addiction and divorce rate being very high and people seeming not to have a love and a natural affection for each other? Well, God is going to use us. And so he is giving you a rich supply, a measure. Every man has been given a measure of faith, and that is a grace product. And so with that measure, if you will take it out and you begin to focus on the purpose that he's called you, that I must be in supply, because my supply, my abundance supplies their needs, Corinthians said. And so then there must be a place, there must be a process, there must be a predestined set place, occurrence where I come into abundance, where I walk in an overflow. I no longer have just enough for my family. If I am going to supply somebody else's need, then I have to find the resource of abundance. And so most of the power to get wealth is that God will breathe on what you have in your hand. The second thing you've been given besides your faith is a gift. This gift is going to make room for you. This gift is going to bring you before great men. And so you need the gift and you need faith. Faith in the gift. Faith in the fact that it supplies somebody's need, that it is wonderful. When you first unpackage a gift, sometimes you do not see all the possibilities, right? It takes studying it. It takes meditating on it, knowing self, and that. Okay, so how do I even find out what my gifts are? Well, you look at what comes natural, what comes easy. You look at things that, I'm just naturally creative. I'm naturally a communicator, and you work that. And you begin to think about the possibilities that if my communication can affect people's lives, can encourage them, my communication can bring healing to their soul. My wisdom can bridge marriages back together. Start to think about the possibilities. As all you have is communication. I'm just a talker. I just talk a lot. Well, people get paid to talk, to get paid to speak. They get paid to counsel. And so this gift, if you will put faith in the fact that he's giving you something, God, that will supply somebody's need, and you will pull that out and extract it, and you will pull it out and you would exploit that gift, you will find yourself living the life you deserve. It's not going to be handed to you. You and I are living the life that we deserve. If we are not supplying the needs of others, if we're self-focused and looking at the past, and we're not trying to aid the hand of God in the earth by servicing mankind, we'll find ourselves stuck. We'll find ourselves limited. Your next great move, your next bold move is coming right in finding out, who am I here to serve? How can I solve their problem? How can I use my gift? But you've got to have faith in what he's giving you. Solomon had to have faith that his prayer was going to be answered, that when God said, I'm going to give you wisdom, that he had wisdom. He had to have faith in that. David had to have faith that I'm going to be this king, and that even though this process is rough right now, I'm going to need this wisdom and these lessons. So I'm going to pay attention right now at the gift I'm given through Saul. I've been given a chance to mentor a great man. You have to have faith and the purpose that you serve on the earth. And when you take that faith and you believe, your actions follow what you believe. We are living the life, not that was handed to us, but the life that we believe. We are experiencing the love that we believe we're supposed to have in our businesses, in our ministries, in our marriage, in our day-to-day operations. If we are believing at our core that people don't respect us, that my product is not as good as others, if I have an inferiority belief system, then my actions will be self-sabotage. I will underprice myself. I will undervalue myself. And therefore, other people cannot see the beauty in what I have. And therefore, my gift won't bring me before great men. And so I want to give you this in the last few minutes, and I'm going to pray that you will see the purpose. You will see the genius that you are. You will see exactly that you're created to solve a problem. I want you to get excited. I want you to be ignited from this broadcast, that I don't have to look very far, that I'm not at a disadvantage. I'm not behind the learning curve. I have been given a measure of faith. And if I take my faith out of people, and I take my faith out of the past, and I take my faith out of negative outcomes and experiences that I'm imagining, and I put my faith into my future, oh my gosh, my life will change. I will eat the good of the land. I want to decree and declare that those that are watching this broadcast here on YouTube, that you are going to eat the good of the land, that your life is changing, that everything that your heart's desire is going to be given to you as you partner with God to make other people's dreams happen. Zig Ziglar said, give them what they want, and you can have whatever you want. I'm Annie Ridgel, and this has been your prophetic insight for Wednesday, June the 7th, the perfect number. I'll see you at the top.